All right, Dodgers Nation, let me ask you something real quick. Are we watching the most dominant era in modern baseball history happen right in front of our eyes? Because what the Dodgers just did and what they might do next could completely change Major League Baseball as we know it. What's up, everyone? Victor here, a die-hard Dodgers fan, and today's video is absolutely loaded. The Dodgers just landed one of the most feared bats in the game, a move so massive that MLB owners are recordedly furious and already pushing for a salary cap. Yeah, it's getting that serious. When the rest of the league starts talking about changing the rules, you know the Dodgers are doing something right. And here's where it gets even crazier. While teams like the Yankees keep losing bidding war after bidding war, there's now real buzz that the Dodgers could be circling one of the most dominant pitchers in baseball, a two-time Cy Young winner who could completely break the balance of power if he ends up in LA. This isn't just about winning another World Series. This is about the Dodgers becoming nearly unstoppable. Think about it. Back-to-back championships, 3 titles in 6 years, an offense stacked with MVP-level talent, a bullpen just reinforced with an elite closer, and now the possibility of adding a true ace to a rotation that already terrifies October opponents. The rest of MLB isn't just chasing the Dodgers anymore. They're trying to survive them. But here's the big question I want you thinking about as we dive into this. Have the Dodgers officially crossed the line from being the best team in baseball to breaking baseball itself? We're going to break down why this signing shook the entire league, how it directly impacts teams like the Yankees, what this potential trade could mean for another championship run in 2026, and why the Dodgers front office is playing chess while everyone else is stuck playing checkers. Before we get into all of that, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and help us reach our goal of 12,000 subscribers. This is the home for Dodgers fans who want real analysis, real opinions, and real passion, not just headlines. All right, let's talk about how the Dodgers may have just taken over baseball for good. Dodgers Nation, stop what you're doing right now, because what just happened in Los Angeles might have completely changed Major League Baseball forever. I'm not exaggerating. This move didn't just make the Dodgers better, it has other owners furious, fans around the league panicking, and now people are openly talking about a salary cap. Yeah, because of the Dodgers. The Los Angeles Dodgers are coming off back-to-back World Series championships, and instead of slowing down, they hit the gas even harder. This team is chasing a three-peat in 2026, something that almost feels unreal in today's MLB. But if there's one organization built to do it, it's the Dodgers. Over the past few seasons, this front office has shown one thing very clearly. They are not afraid, they are not conservative, and they are always thinking 2 steps ahead of the league. Let's start here. The Dodgers' first big free agent move was Edwin Diaz, one of the most dominant closers of the last decade. When healthy, Diaz has posted seasons with an ERA under 2.00, strikeout rates above 40%, and a fastball slider combo that's borderline unfair. Adding him to the back end of a bullpen that was already deep, that alone made the Dodgers better. But that wasn't even the real bombshell. Last week, the Dodgers agreed to a 4-year, $240 million deal with superstar outfielder Kyle Tucker. Let that sink in. Kyle Tucker in Dodger blue. This wasn't some quiet signing either. The Mets and Blue Jays were all in, pushing hard to land him. Toronto even came off a World Series appearance against the Dodgers, and Tucker still chose Los Angeles. Why? Because players want to win, they want stability, and they want an organization that knows how to maximize talent. Let's talk baseball. Kyle Tucker is a 5-tool superstar, career 2.80+ hitter, consistent 30+ home run power, gold glove caliber defense, elite base running, and postseason experience. In recent seasons, Tucker has averaged 5 to 6 WAR, OPS consistently near or above 900, and has been one of the most complete outfielders in baseball. Now add that bat to a Dodgers lineup that was already stacked. This is no longer just a great offense, this is a historically dangerous lineup. According to Evan Drevich of The Athletic, MLB owners are not happy about this signing. In fact, multiple sources believe that teams around the league are now pushing aggressively for a salary cap. One quote said it all: "These guys are going to go for a cap no matter what it takes." Think about that. The Dodgers didn't break any rules. They didn't cheat. They didn't exploit anything illegal. They just operated smarter than everyone else. Sure, teams might hang with the Dodgers during the regular season. 162 games, weird stuff happens. But in the playoffs, that's a different animal. In October, you face an elite rotation, a lockdown bullpen with Diaz, and a lineup that has 0 weak spots. That's why teams already feel like they're playing for second place. And honestly, that's That's terrifying, but also kind of amazing if you're a Dodgers fan. Is it bad for baseball that the Dodgers are this good? I don't buy that argument. The Dodgers draft well, develop talent, spend money intelligently, and use legal contract structures available to everyone. Other teams could do this, they just don't. Punishing excellence because others refuse to adapt? That doesn't sit right with me. Let's be real, heading into 2026, the Dodgers are the clear championship favorites. There are good teams out there are talented rosters, but nobody matches the depth, star power, and front office intelligence of Los Angeles. They added Tucker, they added Diaz, and they didn't lose anything significant. That's scary. Maybe. Or maybe they just exposed how far ahead they really are. This Kyle Tucker signing might not just define the 2026 season, it could change MLB's future entirely. Salary cap discussions, owner frustration, league-wide consequences, and it all leads back to Los Angeles. Now I want to hear from you, Dodgers Nation. Did the Dodgers break baseball? Should MLB implement a salary cap? Or is this just what elite organizations do? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
All right, Dodgers Nation, now here's where this story takes a serious turn. We just talked about how the Dodgers landing Kyle Tucker didn't just strengthen an already stacked roster, it shook the entire league, sparked salary cap conversations, and made MLB owners uncomfortable. That move alone sent a clear message: the Dodgers are all in, and they're not slowing down. But while the rest of baseball is still trying to process that signing, the Dodgers may already be looking at their next strike. Because once you lock in an elite middle-of-the-order bat and pair it with a bullpen anchored by Edwin Diaz, the natural next question becomes, how do you make this team even more unfair in October? And the answer is obvious. You go get another dominant ace. And that's exactly where this next rumor comes in. While the Yankees are once again finding themselves on the wrong side of the arms race, there's growing noise around a potential blockbuster involving one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, a move that could completely crush the hopes of not just New York, but the entire American League. So the conversation shifts from, did the Dodgers break baseball, to something even bigger. Are the Dodgers about to finish the job? Let's talk about why this pitching situation is blowing up right now and why the Dodgers are right in the middle of it.
This is getting absolutely ridiculous. Every single offseason, there's one team that thinks they're ready to go toe-to-toe with the Dodgers, and every single time they lose the bidding war. And now, it might be happening again, this time with one of the most dominant pitches in baseball. And yes, the Yankees are watching it happen in real time. So if you love Dodgers news, real fan breakdowns, and honest opinions, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, help us hit 12,000 subscribers, and let's talk about why the Dodgers might be about to rip another superstar right out of New York's hands. For decades, the Yankees were the gold standard in baseball. According to Forbes, they've been the most valuable franchise in MLB almost every year since 1998. And right behind them, yep, the Los Angeles Dodgers. But here's where things get interesting. Over the last 28 years, Yankees, 4 World Series titles, Dodgers, 3 titles. Sounds close, until you look at recent history. The Yankees haven't won a World Series in almost 17 years. The Dodgers, back-to-back championships and 3 titles in the last 6 seasons. This isn't a rivalry anymore. This is a power shift. Every offseason, both teams chase elite talent, big contracts, blockbuster trades, superstars. But this winter, it's been painfully one-sided. The Kyle Tucker signing was the clearest example yet. The Yankees watched another generational talent choose Los Angeles over New York. And now, the next name on that list might be Tarik Skubal. Let's talk about the pitcher himself. Tarik Skubal is not just good, he's elite. The man is a 2-time AL Cy Young winner, and over the last few seasons, he's been one of the most dominant starters in baseball. ERA consistently around 3.00 or lower, strikeout rates among the best in the league, elite command, elite velocity, elite durability. At 29 years old, this is a true ace in his prime. Every team wants him, every contender needs him. Here's where things get spicy. Skubal and the Detroit are currently locked in an arbitration standoff. Skubal wants $32 million. Detroit is offering $19 million. That's not a small gap, that's a serious problem. According to ESPN's Buster Olney, the Detroit have already begun preparing for potential trade scenarios. Olney even said flat out that Skubal is not expected to return after next season. And if that's the case, Detroit's smartest move might be to sell right now, while his value is at its absolute peak. This is the brutal reality for Detroit. Yes, keeping Skubal gives them a better shot in 2026, but the AL Central is forgiving.
And long-term, they could flip one pitcher into 5 elite prospects who help them from 2027 through 2030. That's how small market teams survive, and that's why the Dodgers are dangerous. Buster Olney said something that perfectly describes the Dodgers. The Dodgers are like the rich person who walks into a Lamborghini store and says, "I like the red one, but I also like the gold one. We'll take both." That's not arrogance, that's confidence. The Dodgers think in championships, not seasons. They think in dynasties, not windows. And if Tarik Skubal becomes available, they will be right there. Here's the uncomfortable part for New York. The Yankees need another frontline starter. They've been shopping for pitching for months. Yes, they could wait until Skubal hits free agency after 2026, but if Detroit trades him now, that plan dies instantly. And if it turns into a bidding war, prospects, contracts, flexibility, the Dodgers have every advantage again. From a Dodgers fan perspective, this is terrifying in the best way possible. Add Skubal to an already stacked rotation, elite bullpen depth, and a lineup that just added Kyle Tucker. That's not just a contender, that's a nightmare matchup in October. This isn't just about the Yankees losing another target. This is about the Dodgers consistently outspending smarter, developing better, and closing deals faster. Other teams feel like they're playing checkers while the Dodgers are playing chess, and that's why the league is uncomfortable. So, Dodgers Nation, I want to hear from you. Should the Dodgers go all in on Tarik Skubal? Is this another example of the Yankees falling behind? Or is this just what elite organizations do? Drop your takes in the comments. And don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, help us hit 12,000 subscribers, and let's talk about why the Dodgers might be about to rip another superstar right out of New York's hands.